June 16th at Woodbury 10 at 6 p.m. Go see the full Paprika series.
You're listening to this episode on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or YouTube. Hit that subscribe button and leave us a comment. It would greatly benefit the show.
Are you supposed to be silent when you cross yourself? Are you particularly religious? I like to ask these types of...
After the interview?
Your political affiliation.
I'm not religious at all. But there's a scene in the Count of Monte Cristo I'll mention that I loved, even though I'm not religious.
Oh, well, that's...
Yeah. Well, are you guys really religious?
I'm not. I am an out-of-the-closet Christian. I think I heard that you're friends with Lisa Evanson, and
I'm not. I know her. I'm not. I haven't. I've only met her like once or twice, so I shouldn't say friends.
Oh, I'm sorry. I assumed you guys were friends because you're both funny.
Well, I'd like to be friends with her. I think I only met her like 2 times though. So
and sorry, Lisa, if you're watching this, welcome to Movie Bears with the Farx. No, I'm going to finish my thought first. Every time I've had a conversation with her lately, it's been at events where she has constantly been like, I have to go. And then it was funny because I was presenting an award with this man right here.
Yeah.
And I was looking during and your nominees are like, who won this thing? Like, cause I'm not gonna wait to find out when I read it. I want to have the right reaction. I was like, oh, it's Lisa. Okay, cool. Lisa. And then I got the hell out of there because.
Oh my gosh.
You know, I was.
Yeah,
I didn't need to stay while she was.
We kind of did walk off stage pretty quick, right?
Yeah,
we could have shaken their hands. I don't know.
You know who we are.
Sure. All right. Hello and welcome to Movie Bears with the Farx brothers. I'm Kirk.
I'm Kyle.
I'm Nick.
And we're joined by professional creative Ash Webb. This is non-spoilers for the Count of Monte Cristo.
Did you read the book?
No. I want to now after seeing the movie.
Aren't you a big reader that we'll find out in an interview?
I am.
Read it?
I am a big reader. I'm definitely going to read the book though, because I think I've seen this movie like 5 times at this point.
Oh, do you know the thing?
What
I won't
thing?
spoil it for you.
What about the movie?
About the book, like how the book, like I know the specific ways in which the book is different than the movie, so I guess I won't say it.
Is
during
there
the
like
spoiler.
a huge disparity between the two?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, actually, and this is a good count. When I saw this movie in, I think, January 2002, like 4 months after the towers fell, sorry, I wasn't trying to be like putting it down. So 25th.
4 months after 9/11. Okay.
You always find a way to bring it in. Like I'm just picturing a person like, yeah, so when I graduated college back in 2014, 13 years and 7 months after the Twin Towers collapsed.
Yeah, like what? All right.
Sir, would you like fries with that? It'll be the 25th anniversary of 9/11. This is Mark Levin doing this recently.
That is funny that the way why the mention of 9/11? Does that have to do with the experience?
I do believe, because I saw it the same year that I had moved to a new school. This was 8th grade for me, so you can date me.
Okay.
And Alif Miskiaglu and Meha Pandey, she has a married name now. I didn't memorize it for this anecdote.
Good with remembering names.
No, I messaged them on LinkedIn when I knew we were doing this. I was like, was it you two that was sitting behind me during this, or was Ayushi one of you guys?
When the towers fell, or when?
Well, when the towers fell, we were all in school together in Michigan.
I remember, yeah.
Yeah, but no, at the movie theater to see the 2002 movie Count of Monte Cristo.
You saw it in theaters?
January 2000. That's what this story's about.
Wow, I'm so jealous.
Really?
Yeah.
It was very good in
I
the
wish I
theater.
had seen it. Yeah. Cool. Okay. Sorry. Continue.
I remember because I didn't grow up with my brothers that are here.
Yeah.
So sometimes we were separated, the Farx brothers, and he grew up poor. He grew up as an immigrant on the West Coast, and I grew up adopted. So
last week he grew up in Burnsville, and now he grew up poor.
Well,
wait, hold on. I feel so embarrassed right now. I thought that was kind of like a running bit between you guys, that you were all brothers. I didn't know that you literally are.
No.
Wait, it
is a bit. Okay, well, I didn't want to make any assumptions because you said you were adopted, so I just didn't. Okay, God.
No, but I was thinking this week of what could be the internal logic to how we actually all,
wait, so none of you are brothers?
None of us are brothers. So, I am actually adopted in real life.
Okay.
I mean, Kyle Farx is a real person, he believes, and he was adopted too.
That was so meta. Okay, wait. So, what's the reasoning behind the the brothers bit? You just like
I'm still
messing
wondering.
with people
Okay,
to say you're brothers?
Couple of things. I don't know if you
I
know
think
this
it
as
is
a
that.
professional creative, but marketing is very important. So there is the entity JK Productions, which makes many productions, such as this podcast, and we'd like to thank the owners and operators of JK Productions for continuing to employ us on the show.
Okay.
They employ the entity, the Farx brothers.
I
and-
see, like the Marx brothers. Like the
Oh
Farx
yeah, or
brothers.
like farts, as Lisa Evanston said. Sorry, I'm just gonna reference her a bunch in this.
But I know, I really want to be friends with her now. I'm gonna like make it happen. That sounded really creepy. But okay, kind of like the faux Marx brothers, the
Yeah.
Farx brothers.
That is exactly how I came up with it.
Okay, so not farts.
It's not farts. I said Mrs. Farx in Lisa Evanston's episode. I'm not sure which segment, and she said Mrs. Farts. And then anytime I wanted to screw up introducing the show, I would say Masturbators with the Farts brothers. You know.
Okay.
That would be an interesting show. 3 brothers who kind of fart and circle jerk.
That was in one of your sketches that I watched, where the guy comes in and he's like, "Hey, can we go?"
Oh no, that wasn't that was real.
What?
No, it was a sketch.
Oh, those two people were they really gay?
I don't know. They never told us. We kept trying to interrupt them, but they were making out the whole time. So
see.
it was hard.
The sketch is called "Being Gay at a Sleepover." Did you watch it?
Yeah, I saw that one.
You didn't bring it. Oh, I hope you bring something up about it in the interview.
I just, as a fun fact, I remember watching those when they
Yeah.
were like new, because I used to watch College Humor stuff
Yeah.
all the time back when, because you drop the links wherever you drop them. I'm like, oh well, I've seen these.
In the pre-show document, we do like a pre-show document on you. I can show it to you. That's what I'm looking at when I'm talking to you.
Okay, cool. Gotcha.
Yes. So no, I saw this by myself. Oh, that's how we got here. I was very ashamed. I would go to movies by myself. Like I started doing this in like 7th or 8th grade because it was like, well, I can walk by myself downtown, so I'll just go to the movie by myself because I couldn't always get my friends to go with me.
Your parents would let you go downtown by yourself as like
I
a
was in a
12-year-old?
small town,
Okay.
so that was part of it.
Yeah.
It was 7,000, 4,000 person town, so like
Okay.
walking.
How many people murdered per year?
Like 1 or 2. There, I did go to school with the son of a murderer, but you know
Son
he
of
was
a
a cool
murderer.
guy.
Okay.
The-
Was the murderer, was he like on death row? Was he in prison?
No, I think he just got prison for life. Everything I know.
Okay. So he was currently like in prison, but you befriended the son.
Well, I was friendly to him because it was a small school.
Right.
The parochial
And
school
because
is
you
at
didn't want to
Farwell.
get killed.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Wait, what a poor kid. So his father was actually a convicted murderer.
It kind of relates to this movie when you think about it. Yeah, yeah.
Is
And-
this still the bit or is this real?
No, this is a real thing.
You were actually friends or friendly to a boy whose father was a
Yeah,
convicted.
and the murder happened down, like, not too far down the street, geographically speaking.
Right
From the
next to the
theater, I
theater.
saw Count of Monte
He
Cristo.
got killed next to the theater. You still
No,
want to
it's
go?
just not a very big town. The downtown is not that big.
What town is this? What's the-
Hancock, Michigan. This is real. Hancock,
Hancock.
Michigan, which is in the UP of Michigan, so right here,
Mm-hmm.
Michigan, Upper Michigan, right? And it's on the canal that crosses right here,
Okay.
bifurcates the entire top part of the thumb, which is called the Keweenaw Peninsula and the Upper Peninsula of Michigan.
Gotcha. Okay.
You got a lot
All
of
real.
facts, man.
I
Like people in your theaters, the guy you were friends with.
like it was so weird because it's our 20-year anniversary this year, so I just reached out to Alif and
This year it's your 20th anniversary?
Yes.
Of this podcast?
Yes, we've
Yeah.
been doing this podcast for
20 years.
No, but like I could run into Alif and Meha this year at the reunion from high school because it's my 20-year high school reunion.
Wait,
So-
that is so crazy that it's this year.
Yeah, it is.
Because do you know what else this year is?
No.
It's 25 years after.
Hell of a joke.
Oh my
Nice.
god.
what did I fucking have for this? Oh, did it bother you? Well, you didn't read the book, so did you guys notice that they put Alexander Dumas's, it's called Alexander Dumas's Count of Monte Cristo in the title?
I noticed
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Who was well, I know he co-wrote the Count of Monte Cristo, or he came up with the creative idea, but he fact checked it with another person, like a Like if you Google who wrote The Count of Monte Cristo,
Okay.
it'll say Alexander Dumas,
Yeah.
but it'll also say like a few lines later, it's like Nikolai. I don't know the other guy's name. I'd have to look it up, but
Okay.
someone to like fact check like the French archives because it was loosely based on a true story.
Yeah.
So he did work with someone, I think, to get facts right about like Napoleon being exiled and all that stuff.
Yes. Are you a history buff? Like, are you?
No, God, no. Don't even ask me who we fought in like any of the wars. Like
Okay.
I don't know.
Who do we fight in the Korean War?
Okay.
This is the 1950s, the United
Okay,
States.
I want to say Mexico.
Those darn Mexicans.
No, I'm not a history buff, but I love reading.
Okay.
So even though I'm not like particularly drawn to historical things, if somebody like, I wouldn't go out of my way to read like a history book, but if somebody like gifted me one, I would read it because I'll read anything.
I see. Like this book, when it came out in 1844, it's the same year that The Luck of Barry Lyndon came out. And I didn't realize the movie Barry Lyndon.
I don't know what that is.
It's a Stanley Kubrick movie from 1975.
Okay.
It's famous for other reasons. It also deals with like, so written at around the same time, taking place in Europe, people with pointy hats, and someone gets exiled from their home.
Is it about revenge?
Yeah, and then I haven't watched Barry Lyndon recently. I started watching it for this, but I didn't finish. I'm sorry. And this movie would have come out 2002. Stanley Kubrick died in 1999, mysteriously, and he wanted to make a Napoleon movie, but wasn't unable to, and that's why he made Barry Lyndon instead. So, like, you see the connection between Napoleon being at the beginning of this movie before the,
Interesting.
which is
Wow.
is that when we're in the or not us, but Europe is in the 7 Years War? It's something like England and Prussia. I don't know.
You know a lot more than I
Yeah,
do.
that's a
saw
lot
that
more
Napoleon
information than I
movie.
would
Did you see the
imagine.
one with Joaquin Phoenix?
No, but I've heard of it. I do know what you're referring to.
I
but haven't
wouldn't
seen it.
recommend it.
Really?
Well, it's fun. Like, we had a good time, didn't we?
I
Were
didn't
you
see
there?
with you,
he
no.
wasn't. I keep doing it.
I didn't see you with you.
Our
Wow,
other bro-
you remember it's two other people who went to movie with you like years
we had
ago.
a good
Yeah.
time, didn't we?
It was Ben Farx that was there. It was not Kirk Farx. I've done that before, and I
You're
apologize.
like, I was in the hospital that day. You
Yeah,
never
what the hell, man?
Why weren't you there?
Yeah.
Why
I
weren't
don't
you
know.
there when we watched Napoleon?
When did it come out? When I was in
2000.
Atlanta? Maybe? That's probably it, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Kirk was in Atlanta.
Where were you in all this?
He wasn't going to go
I wasn't
to
gonna
Roseville.
fucking see Napoleon. Fuck that.
It's over 2 hours.
Fuck that.
Oh, yeah, that's hard.
So, like, putting the author's name at the beginning, I think it's interesting that you bring up, well, it was co-written because one guy had to adapt reality from somebody that
Yes.
fact-checked him.
Yeah.
Okay, what other research did you do? I'm kind of baffled by this now.
Not a lot of research, but I will say, so the first time I watched this movie was only like 5 or 6 years ago. Sorry, that's not true. I think I might have watched this movie with my dad when I was like a kid, but I don't remember. But
How long after 9/11? Doesn't matter.
yeah, might have been right after. You know, my parents were trying to distract us after 9/11.
Okay, there is the thing that I learned about in college where, like, you can look at movies after, like, big wars and major events in history, and, like, fantasy and comedy does better after these types of things. Like, what did we do after, what was really big after 9/11? Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings. And so...
Interesting.
Okay.
Yeah, my parents made me watch like Flight Plan a bunch to get me prepared for. No, I'm kidding. They didn't. Well, okay, no, I didn't look in a lot of history, but I love this movie so much. Like The Count of Monte Cristo, the 2002 version. I haven't seen any of the other versions, but
There's a recent one, in fact. PBS did it.
I know.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm gonna watch all the versions and
Great.
read the book.
You'll have to come
But
back when you've done that.
I will. But the 2002 version, I really think it's my favorite movie of all time.
Okay.
I really do. I mean, I just, and maybe I'm making something like, maybe I'm making it, maybe I'm romanticizing the story a bit in my head, but I genuinely think like it's the greatest story ever told. And not just because it's about revenge. The first time I saw this movie, I thought that my favorite scene was probably what a lot of people think, when the Count comes down in the hot air balloon and, you know, he says greetings and everyone wants to be friends with him and he gets his revenge. When I watched it the next time, like this most recent time, the movie had a whole nother meaning to me. I mean, it is about revenge, but it's so much more about just the journey of Edmond and what he's learning. And it's really more of a coming of age tale than a story of revenge. That's how I see it when I watched it again, because my favorite scenes of the movie are probably the most boring scenes for some people, is when he's in prison, when it's just him in prison. I could watch 3 hours of those scenes. And I noticed when I watched the movie, it's about 32 minutes of just him in prison with the priest. That's about 32 minutes long. That is a long time. And I like that they dragged that out because it makes it so much more rewarding when he does get his revenge, because it's kind of like you're going through prison with him.
Well, it's also when Jesus is training like Batman. I'm sorry, I call Jim
Jesus,
Caviezel.
what?
I call Jim Caviezel Jesus all the time. But it's like his Batman Begins when he's like, you know, training to go
Yes.
do learn the skills he'll need to go back and
Sure.
enact his
and
revenge.
there's also like a flicker of hope, because even if you didn't read the book, you do kind of know, okay, he's gonna make it out. You kind of think in the back of your mind he's gonna make it out. Why else would they make that?
Well, it's called the Count of Monte Cristo,
Right.
and he's on the cover.
My two favorite scenes in prison. The first one, when he meets the priest, Dumbledore from the first two Harry Potter movies.
Yes, Richard Harris.
Yes, Richard Harris. When he meets the priest, and the priest is like, you know, if you and I dig together, we could get out of here in 8 years. And Edmund says, what's in it for me? And the priest is saying, well, I'll teach you everything you need to know. Philosophy, mathematics, economics. And Edmund, or the actor, Jim, whatever
Jim
his name,
Caviezel, JC.
yeah,
Jared
he kind
Crooks.
of has this like dumbfounded look on his face because he can't even begin to comprehend like economics or mathematics. This guy never learned how to read. He didn't read the treasonous letter. And so I love that when the priest is saying, I could teach you economics and philosophy, his response is just, what about to read and to write? And it's just like so sad and like kind of childlike that this priest is offering to teach. And then the priest looks at him and he's like, oh, of course you'll learn how to read and to write. Like,
But in the 1800s, like lots of people, because the printing press isn't out till what, like 1860s, 1820s?
well, but Mondego knew how to read.
Because
And
he's an
so,
elite.
like but Edmund was like, he was always like spit on like a commoner.
Yeah.
So the fact that he could learn how to read and write also meant he could be like at that level of Mondego. So that
Yes,
scene to me,
the
that's
miracle.
why I thought it was so sad he didn't know how to read and write, because he was like made fun of for it. Whereas even though it was the norm, he was like always looked down upon by Mondego for like, even Villefort was saying like, I don't know how you'll make it in this world, Edmund, you're a fool. Like, so he was like bullied for it, even though it was the norm.
Yeah, I guess it would be interesting. I haven't read the book.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's pervasive there. And like, can we talk about like, do you have? So you watched this 5-7 years ago, realized it's your favorite movie, and you don't have any Jim Caviezel baggage.
Oh, from Passion of the Christ?
Well, I look at him now and I go,
No, because he's a fucking lunatic now that like talks about people like drinking adrenochrome.
you don't
That's-
know
he's one of
no
those.
one's drank adrenochrome, Nick.
But the burden of proof is on Jim Caviezel. So
I'd say the burden of proof is on the people not releasing the Epstein files to prove they didn't eat babies at this point. They're guilty
Yeah.
until proven innocent.
we're talking about Jim Caviezel though. Between the two, like
Yes.
yeah.
He made a weird movie about Tim Ballard and it's called The Sound of Freedom. And actually, Tim Ballard is now in trouble.
Oh,
for
I've
that.
never seen that. Okay, so I got to look into that. I've been living under a rock when it comes to everything that was just mentioned, except the Epstein files that I've kept up on.
Well, like in the movie, what he's doing is fighting child trafficking, supposedly.
Okay.
And this movie came out pre Epstein, like
Sound of
disclosure.
Silence?
Okay.
Sound of Freedom.
Oh, Sound of Freedom. Okay.
Oh God, I saw. I'm sorry, Count of Monte Cristo, 2002. I saw Animal Farm. Have you read that?
Yeah, by George Orwell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In there, it's a cartoon and it's sanitized. It's not as good as the book.
Okay.
And it's more of a critique of capitalism than like, how socialism brings revolutions or
Uh-huh.
whatever. Seth Rogen in there goes, and he goes, "That's the sound of freedom." And I was like, Angel Studios made both of these movies.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm an investor. I can say that.
Okay.
You can say it even if you're not an investor, but I think that one's going to pay off.
Freedom of speech.
So I just and he was in the Jesus movie. Have you seen The Passion of the Christ?
No.
We did
but
a whole
there
bonus
is
on
a
it.
Jesus moment in
Oh,
the
yeah.
Count of Monte Cristo that
You're
I
damn
love.
right.
Well, okay, so my first favorite was the one he says to read or write.
Yeah.
Because even though I know it was common to not know how to read and write back then, because by Villefort and Mondego, who both framed him for this, made fun of him, calling him a fool, something about the way he looks up at the priest when he's offering to teach him like economics and he doesn't even know how to read or write, it just like, it like brought tears to my eyes because it was so earnest the way he was like, but what about to read and to write? Like, I don't know. I love that scene so much.
Were you a high school nerd? Like, were
Yeah.
you? Okay.
I think I was.
Well, just a clue here. Elif
do
and Mayhaw
improv.
were as well. Yeah. Okay. I mean, I was as well, but
Yeah.
I tried to hide it.
Did you look the same in high school?
I look very similarly. There's a picture of me from 10 years ago. Let's see. So high school is 20 years ago. Yeah. What do you mean? I haven't gotten taller. I wear a lot of the same clothes, in fact.
I haven't got taller.
Like I
So
got
you reached
shirts.
your maximum height in high school?
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
There were shirts I wore in high school that I still wear today. I've gotten a little heavier, but
Okay, I feel like I'm the same height and
Alright.
weight as high school,
Cool.
but my whole style in high school, I was trying to figure out like who I was and I wanted to be like Megan Fox. So I had midnight black hair, jet black long hair. I feel like I looked like the girl from The Ring. I don't look good with black
Wow.
hair. So I had super long jet black hair and I would wear like bandanas that I would sew myself. I would get fabrics from Joann Fabrics and sew like these bandanas around my head with black hair. And then I would wear cowboy boots with like stretchy pants. Like I was a freak.
you were the Count of Monte Cristo.
Yeah. But the thing is, I remember not caring at all though. Like I remember knowing that my outfits weren't cool, but like not really being bothered by it. Like I think I thought it was funny. If anyone like thought I was weird, it was like a little joke I had with myself. Like, oh, I'm just gonna be weird on purpose to entertain people.
Yeah, that's what Ben Farx says when I wear my Seinfeld shirt because it's like it's not obscure enough to be cool, but it's not in like the zeitgeist for it to be like timely or appropriate. I also
Yeah.
have a Friends shirt, and every time I wear that, like, lots of comments because it says Ross sucks. But my Seinfeld shirt, nothing, nothing.
Dude, I thought Ross was like one of the funniest ones. And I know that's a very, like, I'm in the minority
That's it.
there. David Schwimmer is hilarious.
Do you think this movie would be better if David Schwimmer had played the Count of Monte Cristo instead? Of...
No, okay, despite
No.
Jim being crazy,
Well,
I
I don't know
did
that
like
he's
him as
crazy. He could be
Edmund.
right.
Okay, the scene is when the priest is dying
Yeah.
and he's like, you can escape, whatever, and Edmund's like, I'm not gonna be able to, and the priest says, like, God will help you, whatever. And then Edmund says, but I don't believe in God. And then the priest is like, doesn't matter, he believes in you. Oh my God. Okay, for someone who's not religious, the fact that that line affected me that much, and I think it actually affected me because I'm not religious. Because Edmund is saying, I don't believe in God. And then, which I actually think I do believe in a higher power, but I'm just not like super religious. But, and then the priest says, it doesn't matter, he believes in you. What a beautiful thing to think, right? That like, if God is this all-loving person, what a beautiful, because not everyone believes that. Some people believe that only if you believe in God, good things will come, blah, 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 blah.
Or God definitely wants the United States to beat Iran, and it's okay to tell a military that and then call them the the religiously run country. Sorry, go ahead.
God or Trump? What are we talking about?
Well, I was talking about Pete Hegseth, but there are 200 complaints internally in our military because the upper brass has been
Yeah, I
talking about it
believe
being
that. Wow.
Scary. Whereas I like it when the imprisoned priest, who was probably put there on nefarious reasons, because they explain this is the
He lied about the treasure of Spada.
Yes.
And so he ended up, well, no, sorry. He burned down a church of a bunch of people when he was like in Napoleon's army.
Yes.
But then, oh no, so that was a good thing. It wasn't good that he did that, but he obeyed like the orders and did that. And then later he started working as a secretary for Emperor Spada, who died, and
hid a treasure.
missed his his death. There was rumors of a treasure. He lied about it, so they put him in prison, hoping that would jog his memory, but he never confessed.
Did you like swashbuckling? Like, this is open for the class, and then I want to talk about deism. Yeah, but like, this is a big swashbuckling movie, and I was kind of like, what kind of person? No offense, but I'm like, this lady likes swashbuckling. Is how I took it.
I don't think my personality matches what I look like or what I may be perceived at. And I'm only saying this because I've been told that on many dates I've been on.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
Men tell me, oh, I didn't know you were going to be so nerdy. You don't look like a nerd. And I'm like, oh,
don't look like a nerd.
This is not a date, and I was, but I am just like,
yeah.
Because mostly it's because of the nerds sitting behind me when I watched this movie that I saw by myself in 2002.
I mean, I love, yeah.
And just so we're clear, brought the DVD of. I own
What is it?
the DVD.
Oh, great. I know. I was like, you still own a DVD?
Oh yeah, you made fun of me.
But I had wooden swords from the Renaissance fair when I was a kid, and I practiced fighting. I also had a baton, and when I was a kid, and I never took baton lessons, but I really wanted to learn. And I remember like, I remember just wanting to be really good at something when I was a kid, and
That's good.
Huh?
That's great. I hope my kids want that.
And I think, you know, I was good at singing, but I just wanted something else, and I was too afraid to do karate because I was afraid of getting injured. But so I had this baton that like my mom bought me from Costco, and I remember one time my mom came home with like a loaf of sourdough bread, and you know those twisty ties to hold the bread together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, I was not friends with popular kids, but there was a popular girl named Zoe who was going to come over to my house to play when I was in like
Hey Zoe.
when I was in like 5th grade. She probably doesn't even recognize me with not black hair and a bandana. Oh no, because this was 5th grade. I was more normal. But and Zoe did karate. Mm. And I remember thinking she was so cool and I wanted to be friends with her. And I remember she did karate, and so my mom, there was this orange twisty tie holding the bag together. And I remember being like, Mom, can I take the twisty tie off the bread before my friend gets here, please? And my mom was like, no, the bread will go stale if you know. So we found we put like a rubber band around it. I put the orange twisty tie around the baton. And I told my friend that I had an orange belt in baton twirling because I wanted to have an orange belt in something. Mm. So I tied, and then I kept telling my mom, I was like, Mom, next time you go to Costco, find a bread that has a purple colored tie on it because I need it for my
Donatello is not
baton.
a step up from Michelangelo.
Well, did Zoe buy it?
Yeah, where's Zoe now?
Yeah.
It's actually Secretary of State.
Gosh, I don't know. I don't even think I'm friends with this person on social media. This was in 5th grade.
No, did she buy your lie that you were a yellow-orange belt in baton?
Probably not. We were in 5th grade. I feel like we were old enough, but I don't ever remember like being questioned about it or anything. I think she probably was just like, oh, cool. And then probably told kids at school I was a freak. But I remember like just... I don't know. I wanted people to think I was good at something, so I would tell my friends, like, oh, I have a purple belt now in baton twirling. And
why would they give out belts? They don't have to hold a gi together.
Yeah, belts right in.
We can go higher power or Guy Pearce. Which is everyone's preference?
Higher power or...
I don't want to talk... Well, you can talk about Guy Pearce. I have nothing to add about Guy Pearce, but go ahead.
What's your higher power thing?
No, not. I'm
Because
not.
you
No, I
said
don't
you
want to drive
believe in
it.
a higher power, and he's been struggling with. Wait, am
Oh.
I a deist now? Because I believe
No.
that something could exist that
Yeah, I.
Are you a
okay.
deist? Do you believe that it could, or you could also be a? Well, I guess if you believe in any sort of higher power, that's deism. Then you get into, well, is it one God? Is it multiple gods? Is it just dudes
Right.
that fight
I
each
don't
other?
believe. So I believe that the reason why it's so hard for me to believe in any particular religion is because the second you 100% commit yourself to one religion, it kind of means that you think all the other religions in the world aren't valid if you only believe in yours, because it's kind of like they're not mutually exclusive. Or sorry, they are mutually exclusive. Like you can't like be a Christian and then also like a Buddhist,
Yeah.
like a Catholic and a Buddhist.
Buddhists allow that.
They do?
They do?
Yeah,
How does that
Buddhists,
work?
in my experience with Buddhists, and this is just only my
But their
experience.
gods are different. How
well,
would they?
one is about like finding peace, and they have like
Yeah.
prophets. They don't have. I have been told that you can be a Buddhist plus a Buddhist Muslim, a Buddhist.
Oh well, that's
Buddhism
nice then. I
plus,
like
huh?
that.
Because that's how chill they are. You
Yeah,
know,
I
look
like
at the Buddha.
that.
You know, because
Okay,
he's
I
not the
gave
god.
a-
He's like he's like a semi-god. or
Well, I
something
gave a
like that.
bad example then. So let's say like Catholic and a different religion.
You can't be Catholic and a Mormon. They're both wrong.
Okay, okay. But there's
Sure.
like a dichotomy there. They can't like, in the
Yes.
Venn diagram, they don't meet in the middle. So that's my only like barrier with it is
Sure.
I kind of, because then if you believe your way, then it's kind of like you're saying all the other religions in different cultures are wrong.
That's why my favorite joke on South Park that I think of quite
Uh-huh.
regularly is when they're like, actually, it was the Mormons, all right. You're going to hell. And it's like season 2 or 3. No one knows what I'm talking about?
No,
No,
Okay.
I
Well,
remember.
unfortunately.
I what?
No, I remember, yeah. We watched it in the sauna.
We
yeah.
did?
Yeah.
Oh,
That
yeah.
How do
episode.
you watch something in a sauna?
We
You're
put
like
it on the outside.
Excuse me, ma'am.
You guys watch movies in saunas together?
We don't watch them in saunas together.
Sauna.
I have a sauna.
Sauna, yeah.
What do you mean? You know, we've watched movies in the sauna
Wait,
together.
are you in this sauna
only
party
only
too?
some, only
Sauna!
sometimes? I
Only
usually
two people
refrain
can fit
from
in
the
at a
sauna.
time.
I mean, we
usually
can all
refrain.
fit. It's infrared.
That's
so
what
it's
I will
electric.
not budge on. I'm not packing in the sauna with both of you.
You
Wait,
want
That's
and you
not gonna
guys are just
happen.
kind of like sardines packed in there? Like, do you have towels around you?
No,
Oh,
we
we're
were
wearing swimsuits.
swimsuits, yeah.
Holy no.
Swimsuits, and you're sweating. How does your phone not get overheated? Or
I leave
what
my
I
phone
want-
We're
outside.
watching on Bluetooth outside. Like I just have to clean the screen.
That was a key detail that you kind of
Yeah,
glossed
I
over.
was aware, but she said sauna. It's
Yeah.
sauna. It's
Well,
a Finnish word.
and also, it's an
Is it
infrared
really?
sauna. It's not a
Yes.
steam sauna. It's an infrared
Okay,
sauna.
wait.
So there's
How do you guys say the word HAMMOCK?
Hammock
wait, what?
or hammock?
Hammock?
Hammock.
one?
I say both.
Hammock.
What do you
Wait,
say?
what was the spelling?
HAMMOCK.
Oh, hammock. I say hammock.
I've been corrected so many times. I say hammock, and everyone I've said that to says it's hammock. So
Oh.
I think I actually am wrong, but I'm so used to saying hammock, and I like how it sounds.
Oh yeah.
Like, let's go hang in the hammock, not let's go hang in the hammock. I don't like Nick.
hey,
Nick.
don't let them ick your ock, okay? That's,
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you. But no, I like many people say sauna, so you will be accepted by many. But just because it's a Finnish word, I know I'm saying it correctly.
Well, I want to ask, what was your guys' like, not favorite part of the movie? What was like the most moving part of the movie? Was there like a line?
Kirk has the most soul, so it's best to ask him.
Wow.
Okay.
Don't you
That's
think
that
that's true?
diss on yourselves or what? Most
Yes.
soul? Oh, that's a lot of pressure.
I have most heart.
What did you think about the journey of the king chess piece?
I mean, I like that it went full circle, but I don't know, I would have, if I wanted revenge, I don't think I would have brought that back. I would have been too fueled by rage to,
But I think
Bring
what
it
I
back.
loved about it is that usually when people talk about journeys in movies, it's about like a character journey. And I love that in Object, like, I guess it was like the motif of the king chess piece, how that had a journey too, because in the beginning of the movie, it signified like shared success. You know, they'd pass it kings to you whenever something went well. And then before Edmund went to prison, when he's fighting Mondego, Guy Pearce, he gives it to him to say, like, to remember better days. But really, it's kind of a slight.
Yeah.
And then in the last scene, when it's
Yeah,
Spoiler.
no.
having the
Okay.
spoilers soon. I mean,
we
might as
could,
well.
yeah. See, I know where
Great
we were.
timing, yeah. Thank you for listening. For more JK Productions, find us on Instagram at JK Productions Team and on Facebook, JK Productions MN.